The U.S. State Department is trying to fight back against ISIS online. This is an image from a rapid response video trying to dissuade anyone who might be thinking of joining up the terror group. It's all in English, too. The Think Again, Turn Away campaign uses disturbing videos and violent acts the group has committed, like blowing up mosques, to stop that. Gillian Turner is a former White House National Security Council staffer under Presidents Obama and Bush, and welcome here to America's Newsroom, Gillian. I want our viewers to know, we watched this video earlier today, it is far too gruesome to put on television, but these are the images the government has captured in a way to transmit a new message back to English-speaking young men, either in the U.S. or in Great Britain or somewhere else in the world, to say, don't join this fight. Which leads us to the question, is this strategy effective or not, Gillian?
Well, over the last few months particularly, ISIS has proven itself to be especially media savvy. As you mentioned, not just with social media like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, but with more traditional media forms as well. And in light of that, I think it's crucial that the administration has designed and implemented a campaign to combat ISIS online as well as on the battlefield. But that said, I think it's a bit early days yet to really pass judgment on the efficacy of the plan. I think that we need to let this campaign play out over the coming weeks and months before we can really determine with any degree of realism how effective it is.
We grabbed another frame grab, is what we call it in the TV business, that will show our viewers a few of the tweets that have been sent out, on behalf of this Think Again, Turn Away campaign. And if you watch it, I mean, it's the beheadings, it's people being shot on the sidewalk time after time. It's crucifixions of Christians. In what town, be it northern Iraq or Syria or perhaps both? I mean, it is gruesome, gruesome stuff. There was an intelligence analyst who said that this is the wrong strategy. And I want you to respond to this, because this person believes we're engaging with terrorists more than refuting what they do. Is there a point to be made with that or not?
Absolutely. And like I said, I think that that point will be reached a little bit further along down the line when we can actually capture and measure the results of the campaign, which, I'm not there at the State Department, so I don't know if they believe that to be weeks or months, but somewhere around that time. And the other thing that I think it's important to point out is that this is just, their social media savvy is just one component of what makes ISIS a dangerous terrorist organization. Social media skills are just one tool in the sort of terrorist toolbox that they can draw upon.
So what you're saying is, it's not just the propaganda you need to worry about. It's the actual threat on the ground.
That's exactly right. What we need to worry about are other things, like the fact that they allegedly have hundreds of millions of dollars in the bank, that in recent months ISIS has also proven its ability to hold captured territory, which, by the way, is something al-Qaeda has never really been able to do. So it's important not to lose sight of the core mission, which is really to focus on ultimately degrading and defeating ISIS.
Yeah, it's a whole toolbox, isn't it? I mean, can you lay out a better strategy? You touched on it right there.
Well, look, I think that a whole of government approach is one way. So I think it's great that the State Department is thinking about media campaigns, to kind of fight back punch for punch. I'd say that that's more sort of at the tactical level. At the strategic level, I think the president and the administration is focused on shoring up this anti-ISIS international coalition. So I think, we want to make sure that you strike the right balance between harnessing, the appropriate manpower to focus on different aspects.
That coalition
campaign
is the kind of hoping that you're with us coalition so far. Gillian, thank you. Gillian Turner with us out of Washington, D.C. Good to have you on the program. We'll talk again.
Thanks for having me, Bill.
You bet. Martha.
So President Obama saying that the economy is better off than when he took control.